Hello everyone, this is Etho, and this is part 4 of my mob system tutorial. If you have not yet seen the first 3 parts of my tutorial, I strongly suggest you watch those beforehand. In this part of the tutorial, I am going to be teaching you how to attach a mob killing system up to your mob collection system here. And as well, I'm going to be teaching you how to build mob junctions and mob tunneling and things like that, hopefully. To clarify a few things from part 3 about efficiency, as you can see, this is quite efficient right now. It's because I have lit up all the tunnels around the mobavator here, underground. I've spent about 2 or 3 hours lighting up tunnels and mining. I collected 5 stacks of iron, 5 stacks of redstone, 2 stacks of gold, a few diamonds, and found 2 dungeons, and I even saw my first 2 slimes. So it was kind of fun. And at the same time, I improved the efficiency of the system by lighting up all the tunnels. So, to clarify, the order of priority that you want to improve efficiency is to light up all the tunnels within 32 blocks of the surface here, above your spawning pads. Second priority would be to light up all tunnel systems below your spawning pads. And third priority would then be to light up any other tunnels around the area. And finally, if you want to improve efficiency of your system at night, you'll want to light up the surface of your world with torches all around this mobavator too. And the further you go, the better it'll be. So at the moment, there's only really 2 spawning pads being working right now. I'm going to show you how this works. Nothing's going to spawn in this area here, only on those 2 pads. I hope you guys can see it. It's kind of dark down here, but it needs to be. So I'm going to switch it to easy. And right away, we got 4 creepers. And we can see there's lots of mobs down in a tunnel system down there. So to continue to improve the efficiency of your system, look for any clumps like that, and then go light up those areas. Try it again. Spiders. Creepers. So about 8 mobs spawned there, which is pretty good for 2 pads. Skeletons, creepers, zombies. So if you light up the tunnels, it becomes quite efficient. But yeah, we're going to start building our killing system now. Okay, so you guys can attach any type of killing system you want onto your mobavator here. It's really your decision, whatever you prefer. The only one I don't really recommend is any killing system that uses cactus, because they pretty much always destroy at least some of your loot. So that's the only one I'd really discourage you from. I prefer using drowning systems because It's a guaranteed 100% of your drops. Water is easy to come by. It's compact, and it works at both day and night. So that's what I'm going to teach you how to build the drowning system. And first thing we're going to do is make a drowning system with no options. So as soon as the mobs come up, they're going to enter a drowning chamber and die. Very simple. So we could drown the mobs over top of the mobavator here, but then all their drops would fall all the way to the bottom. So we want to move the mobs over horizontally a little bit so that the drops will fall into a collection area. So I'm going to place a water source here. This is our little collection thing. And so our goal is to make the mobs go over and then drown here. And remember, we're dealing with both spiders and the tall mobs. I'm just going to fill this up with 4 source blocks. And oops. I recommend building out of glass so that you can see what's going on. So we're going to move the mobs around using water streams to get them where we want them to be. Going to place a sign here. And another one on the opposite side to block the water we're about to place. Place a water here. Another one here. I forgot about that. There we go. Then just remove 2. Okay, so the mobs will come up. This stream will push them over above this. And so we need to make this one higher, so that needs to be too high for the tall mobs to fit through. Put a cover over it. And now, I think I've never built this before, by the way. So, kind of making this up as I go along here. We're going to place a sign here. And another one over on the opposite side. Okay. Alright, so the issue is we can't have any any air gaps here because spiders can't jump they can't go up one empty block of airspace. They can't swim up an empty airspace. So we need a water directly diagonal with this water down here. So let's get some more signs. And we're going to place another one there. And another one on the opposite side. Place water here. And on the opposite side too. And the sign keeps this water from flowing back. And so spiders should swim up here no problem, and same with the tall mobs. And so we can put a cover over here. And now this is a limitless drowning trap because it can handle any number of mobs you throw at it. And the way it does that is by making the mobs swim up. I just thought of another problem. Alright, sorry about that. I just needed a minute to think. I probably should have built this. Probably should have built one of these beforehand. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a sign here. And then we are also going to place one here and one here. And what that does is it allows us to place water here, and it holds it into place. And this is going to allow our spiders to swim up. And so we need one more sign over here. We need since the tall mobs are 2 blocks high, we need them to swim up at least 2 blocks. So their head's going to be rubbing against this cobblestone here, and then they swim up 1 block. And we need to add one more block there in height. Just like that. And then we're going to fill that all up with water, and that's what's going to drown them. And when you're building this, make sure you use signs and not ladders, because items will get stuck on ladders, and so will mobs. It's all filled up. Place a cover over it. It'll work slightly better if you have if you make them swim up 3 blocks. So this is only 2. Because they're over here, top of their head. Swim up 1, 2. 3 would be slightly better. Okay, I'm gonna spawn some mobs and we'll see it in action. Alright, here comes some mobs. And it seems to work very well. I replaced the cobblestone with glass just to make it look a little better. And it's surprisingly efficient. If you watch my LP series, I would say this system is just about as efficient as the one on my island over there. And the one on my island is about probably 15 spawning pads, and this one's only about 4. So what's happening is the mobs are moving, the water canals move the mobs away from the spawning pads up here, and when they move away from the spawning pads, it allows more mobs to spawn at the spawning pads. And you can change this collection thing if you don't like this, the pressure plate. The odd time a spider will actually fall down here, it won't swim up. But it seems to correct itself if another mob comes by, usually. Most of the time they swim up. But yeah, it works pretty good. If you want to make this thing 3 high, just add another layer of 4 water source blocks, like the top layer here. You'd only have to do that if you have a lot of mobs coming up and they seem to be clumping up around here. Then you might want to make it 3 high. But it doesn't seem to be an issue. But anyway, this took longer than I expected, so I'll probably make a 5th part to the tutorials, showing you how to add options for controlling the mobs using mob junctions, and I'll probably show you how to do tunneling and how to make a spider separator and things like that. So until then, this has been Etho. Hope you enjoy my tutorials, and good luck with your systems. I'll hopefully release a 5th part sometime soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.